Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1936 Corona Standard vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Behind the carriage are the margins, and you just push the button and move them like that, and you just want to make sure that they are in between those front paper fingers, and those are also adjustable. So we test it just by moving the carriage with the carriage release, and they look good. And you can just move those side to side if you want. Load the page, make sure that those are lined up right, and it looks pretty good. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit the line space, get you back to the beginning. It skips 1 or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, there's a switch right there. You flip it forward and it skips 2. We're going to keep it on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. Switch from black to red. There's a switch on the right side here. Switch it all the way up. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. You have it in the middle. It doesn't print anything. It just leaves an indentation on the page. You have it all the way down. It prints the top portion of the ribbon. We're going to keep it up on the top. And for people who ask, the white dot when it doesn't print anything, it's just for copying. They used to make copying with that function without wasting the ink. If you just have an impression on the page, you can copy with that. This is my favorite typewriter. I think kind of misspelled some things there, but it's okay. Just the design of it, it's a flat top, also known as the flat top. It's got the glossy black paint, really nice paint still. It's almost 100 years old. And the keys, the way that the keys are designed is just really pretty. And the feel of it when you're typing on it, it feels very classic style typewriter. Can't really replicate that. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. Just flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. And as you can see, I put the color selector switch back down to blue, so next time we type, it types black instead of red. A shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the top right, that works good. And this hood opens up here like a car hood, and there's a touch control right here on the left side. The higher up you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. The farther down you go, the less tension. You don't have to hit the keys as hard, but with more tension, the faster the keys respond. This switch right here will switch the direction of the ribbon. Right now it's pulling to the right side, but if you flip it up, it'll start pulling to the left. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left side, so we need it pulling to the right, so we're going to keep that down. Margin release on the right side. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a lock that won't allow the typewriter to print, but if you want to get past that block, hit the margin release and you can go all the way to the end. That works good. Carriage release on each side, very, very smooth. Very smooth, and if you pull the knob out on the left side, it'll disable the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. Push it in, get those clicks. Each one of those clicks is 1 space. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.